Happy Eclipse Day! It's April 8th. I wanted to give you a quick update on the yard and the garden areas. I thought it was about time because everything is starting to grow in, so you can there's vultures on the other side of the fence and Rosie is losing it. She's protecting. Okay. Here is the current status of this side of the pollinator garden. So we have a whole bunch of native plants growing in. On this side are all of the pollinator wildflower seeds that are sprouting, so they look really good actually. And I think this is chicory, so good for a coffee alternative. I can't wait to use it. Okay, and then I will show you. So this is the other side of the driveway. These are all wildflower sprouts. I'm gonna make this area kind of like a miniature food forest actually. So those are 2 fig trees and I'm seeing how they do in the sun in this location right now before I plant them. And then this is the garden area. On this side will be like a pebble stone walkway, and this side it'll have mulch. So this will be like the garden area. And then back here is a seating area in the shade. It's underneath these very pretty trees, and that is an LED, like a solar LED umbrella. So I could come out here in the evenings and hang out. I also put up this privacy screen because the road is right there and I didn't want to be hanging out in the patio area and people can just like look at me. So just adding a layer of privacy. I'll show you the progress in the front and I'll tell you everything that I did because it is a work in progress, but hey, we're getting there. Things are starting to grow in so they won't look so ratty in a few weeks. I hope you can start to see the vision. Maybe, do you see my vision? Here's an update on the clover. It is doing very, very, very well. I was going to show you the other side of the front yard, but there is unfortunately a dead raccoon and the vultures have gotten into it. But okay, on the other side, just imagine that I have like mowed everything down, tilled part of the area, and the like the amount of space that the clover has, imagine that amount of space on the other side, and it's going to be coxcombs and sunflowers and wildflowers. So I'm really, really excited about that side because it gets blasted by Georgia's sun all day. So the only thing that really will survive are the sunflowers and like super hardy wildflowers. Oh, I also overseeded it with clover since it's a nitrogen fixer, and it will also help to kill out the grass. Which, speaking of which, I need to show you my grass killing update also. I have been on a mission to kill the grass in my yard this is spring number 4. So as you can see, my lawn is now chickweed and clover and nettle. I usually keep it mowed down pretty short. I mean, here, this is how short I usually keep it mowed. So you can see the dandelions grow like really super close to the ground. But this is actually super good for the soil, brings in the pollinators, beneficial bacteria. It'll be really great because it surrounds the garden beds. Look, a little bumblebee. Very cute. So I can still maintain this like I do grass. I mean, you can still see there are some blades, some blades here and there. But it has pretty much been killed out and clover and native stuff is growing back in, which is super, super great. The other benefit, oh, another bee. The other benefit to this is now my lawn is more drought resistant. It'll do better for the wildflowers and the garden since it's surrounded by nitrogen fixers and things that attract pollinators. And also my lawn stays green even in the winter because it's not grass. So that is super, super helpful and I like it a lot. The azaleas are in full bloom. They look so pretty. Here I have lilac growing. It's a little cutting of lilac. And then the peonies are going. I've been, oh, it's not focused. The peonies are doing really great. I've been pinching off about half of the buds because I want the root system to be a little bit stronger. And then when I pick off the buds, I just give them back to the plant. Thank you, little guy. So for example, this has 2 on there. So I'm gonna take 1 of the buds. Sorry guys, I'm filming in the sun, so I hope that this is recording the right way. And that way it's not trying to grow too many on one and it doesn't get heavy and fall over. Over here, these are my stargazer lilies. Clearly I forgot to divide up the bulbs this year, so they're gonna be overcrowded. I actually need to look and see, is it still acceptable for me to divide them up now, even though they're grown in part of the way? This peony bush, the stem on this peony is a lot thicker and stronger. It is because the first 2 years that I was here, it got accidentally mowed down, like the entire plant. So its root system is really great and it came back very strong this year. I have some nettle growing in here that I need to get rid of. The hydrangea did very, very well. We had, I think, 3 consecutive, we being Georgia, or this area of Georgia, had 3 consecutive nights of sub 40 temperatures, and it did pretty well. I need to figure out what this means. This is the first time I've seen this, so I need to fix that. Daylilies, and I want to put something here, so we'll see. I also started a new bird feeding station area. So this is what it will look like. Ignore all this, you know, trimming branches and such. So this will eventually get filled up with mulch and flower pots. Right now we have lilies and callas. Yay. Please keep in mind that all of this is a work in progress, but I know, I just wanted to share this part with you guys. This will be the eventual seating area. Behind it and wrapping around the fence line, I want to have a little shade garden with like hostas and stuff. I think that would be really nice. I'm going to plant this lilac here, well actually like where that sunspot is, but I have it leaned up against there because it kept falling over in the wind and stuff. So yeah, and then, oh, another little bird station, bird bath, bird feeder, and it actually serves as the border between what will be the veggie garden over here. Imagine this is mulch, and then imagine that this is the lilac, and then all of the hostas and the rest of the plants for the shade garden. So now you can see how this is shaping up to be a seating area, and when you sit down, like you're in the shade, you're under these beautiful trees, absolutely beautiful trees. I love them. Oh, the beehives are in these trees. These 2, which I need to do something about because I don't want it to get to the point where the trees die, especially because this is like the only shade in the yard. But anyway, wanted you guys to see the vision for the seating area. It's like nice, quiet, shaded, and you get the view of what will be the veggie garden. But right now it's just like this. Yeah, I'm working on it, you know, progress slowly but surely is being made. I'm trying to get everything done before summer really sets in, because once summer sets in, I'm obviously not going to be able to be outside without like my body falling apart. Yay, MS. So I'm doing my best. I think even though I have 4 garden beds out right now for the veggie garden, I think realistically this is the only one I'm going to be able to finish, which is fine. 1 is better than none, and that would be plenty enough to feed me. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. I think this is going to be quite serene when it's done, and yeah. One last thing, and then I'll shut up about the about the garden stuff. I threw out borage seeds over here, you know, just to see how they would do, and they are loving the sun. And it looks like they will kill out some of these weeds, so I might make this whole area borage, which the bees would love. Here's the baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. What you doing? There's the vultures. There's 3 of them. There's 1, 2, 3. The sun is definitely dimming. I have on these cool glasses. It's what I use to, well, I haven't used it yet, but I got one of those like, not laser things. What do you call them? The things that like zap your hairs off your leg. So these are the glasses for those. I'm obviously not going to turn and face the sun. But here we go. It's getting a little hazy looking. That's all so far. Kind of can't tell that there's an eclipse, honestly. Good morning, baby Rose. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Oh, big stretch. All right, today I'm going to be trying to propagate roses, and I got Rosie to help me. Oh. Okay, it's early in the morning, so coffee. And then my buttercups bloomed. Aren't they cute? Okay, so I am taking these peachy colored roses, and I'm going to put them in here. Obviously, I need to go get soil. I saw that you can propagate roses from a bouquet, so I would like to try, especially for this peachy color. So essentially, I saw like you pluck off all of the petals, you cut the stem and de-leaf it, and you plant it upside down in the soil, and apparently the inside, the very middle of the rose will create roots, and then it'll grow a rose bush. I also went and grabbed this. It has instructions on here for roses specifically, so I'm going to follow it. 3.5 tablespoons per gallon. This pitcher can hold a gallon. So, rooting solution. Oh, and I've seen some, I've seen some videos where people dip the cuttings directly in the rooting solution. I don't know if it's just the type that they have. Mine you dilute into water and then you water the plant with the rooting solution or the cutting. So that's what I'll be doing. Sorry, the lighting is very bad with the sun. I'm gonna try. Let's see. I have 2 roses just in case one doesn't work. If they both don't work, I don't know. We'll see. Here's what the rooting solution ends up looking like, diluted. So here we go. Here's what it looks like now that I've taken all of the petals off. And I left a couple of the nodes. I'm not really sure where it would grow from. So I also have a couple of the stem cuttings in here. And I buried 2 nodes in the soil. So I'm going to do this with the other rose too, and we will see. Okay, here we go. Got my cuttings. The 2 big ones are the ones that have the seeds on the end, and then I put 2 cuttings for each stem. Why can I not talk today? English is very hard for me today. Good morning and happy Saturday. Today I am planting 4 fruit trees. I got full-size ones, but I'm going to keep them pruned and shaped to look like dwarf fruit trees. Am I saying that right? Dwarf? I got 2 peach and 2 pear. I'm so excited.
I'm out of breath because I'm in the middle of digging a hole, and I was like, oh, I should vlog this. So I am putting them over where the wildflowers are. I've been having trouble speaking the last few days. Anyway, I'm gonna put them over where the wildflowers are so they get plenty of sun. The soil's a lot better over here. It's not just straight red clay. So yeah, I'll show you what they look like, and I'm going to give them a heading cut today. So once they're planted, I'm gonna cut the tree all the way down to knee height. It's gonna look very drastic, but it is very necessary. So you gotta sacrifice a little to get a lot later. Here is one of the fruit trees. I hope that's in focus. This one is a pear. It is maybe about 5.5 foot tall. I am going to cut it off probably here, and then hopefully it bows out this way. And then there's a peach, a pear, and another peach way down there. So they're gonna go here. We'll see. We will see. But it should be really pretty. Oh, look at the wildflower sprouts. I know it looks very unruly. There is a couple patches of grass, like right there's a little sprig of grass I gotta dig up. And right there. But considering this is year 1 for the wildflowers, things went very well. Very well so far. They're so pretty. And the cosmos is growing. Oh, well, that was not in focus. But here's the hole that I'm digging in the middle of the wildflowers. So let's go. Alrighty, first one's in there. Sorry if you can hear the neighbor. They're like tearing something up in their yard. Here we go. This is a pineapple peach. Or sorry, pineapple pear. Yay. Alrighty, friends. There's one, that is a pear. Here's 2, that's a peach. Here's 3, that's a pear. And here's 4, that's a peach. And now we're gonna prune. They're gonna look like little sad nubs, but you know, it is what it is. It'll help them in later years, and it'll still produce a lot of fruit. Just so we can get a little before and after. Here's the before. And here's the after. I'll show you another one. Here's the before on this one. It looks like they tried to do it before. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. And here's the after. So you'll see it's gonna, the crouch is gonna be right in the middle. So I'm kind of reshaping it a bit. But yeah, big difference, but long-term gain. Super exciting update for me, maybe not for you. It has been this amount of days. I'll put it up on the screen. And as you can see, we have growth on 2 of them. What is a little weird is the 2 that are sprouting are the stem cuttings, and they are the 2 that did not have rooting hormone on them. So we'll see. Blueberry bush is doing very well. Fig doing well. This fig, what is wrong with it? However, I have planted these way too close to each other. This is going to take up this whole area when it's mature. So this guy actually needs to go over here. So I need to clear all this out and put him over here. For the patio area, just wanted to give you guys an update. So this is where the garden will be. So imagine mulch all right here. This little section with the gravel is done. So then imagine that this swoops around. I was going to plant something there. Ignore that. This swoops around, and this will be like a concrete and pebble or stone patio. And then where I have the cardboard, so I was going to like scalp all of the grass off. But it is very matted, so I am going with the cover and kill method. So laying down cardboard, hopefully I'll get all of this killed this season. I have 1, 2 hostas right there, a little bush that'll get bigger, lilac, that'll be really nice. So yeah. Oh, and then the width, so on this side, I wanted it to be big enough for a wheelchair, you know, just in case, thinking ahead to the future. just in case. And same with this. I wanted it to be wide enough for wheelchair, walker, you know, what have you. And it also hold on. In the event that I move, which I really hope I don't, at least then I can say that it's accessible in case anybody else can use it. So I just wanted to try and think ahead a little bit. And, you know, at the very least, I have more space. So that's good. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This already is starting to look more like an actual garden. I'm so excited! We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.